Hey there guys, this is Lucas and we're going to be going through the map today that I'm creating for the quest. Now, most of you guys have seen this so far, but I'm going to add a little commentary so you guys understand exactly what's happening with it and everything else. What I'll start with is these trees right here. As you can tell, they're not the best looking trees in the world. They look pretty much dead to me. So, yeah, they'll all be redone just because I just needed something. They're actually based off of one tree in particular. I mean, most of them you can tell they're about the same, so I'll have to redo them because I just can't handle seeing those every time I enter the map. Okay, next thing that we have here are the pieces, the machinery, I guess, of this, and these two pieces, this one right here, along with this one, would actually be used in, they were actually based off of real mining equipment used to take out minerals and such out of the soil. Then you have this broken elevator type thing. It will actually come to life hopefully once I add some texture to it. We have the mining carts, of course, and a sign telling you to get out or something like that. Whatever. We come down here and we've got this ramp or whatever. We'll add later some other ones later. Hopefully they're just not very fun to make. Then we have our first stage door that would end stage 1 and start stage 2. And here we come into this room. If you look up above, these will actually lead to sunlight, so things will be peeking through at you. And of course we got our landslide or whatever that is, and it actually shows some pieces to looks like an other frame or something. That's what I was kind of going for. And then of course a broken minecart. And then we've got this will be water back here. I'll probably have to add some landslide or other things because you don't want to just have random water. And then of course I'll add some other machinery or something in here because it seems pretty empty. You got your other minecart or whatever, but yeah, it seems pretty empty at the moment. Then this ends stage 2. Right here, start stage 3. And at the end of every track I'm going to hopefully have these little deals. They're stoppers just for the minecarts, and it kind of gives you an idea of what the next part of the map contains. And of course you have your little drop-off we just went up. You can't climb the ladder, so with this you're actually going to have to worry about slashing up, or I don't think you can hell climb anymore, so it's going to be fun to see that. I mean, I just haven't ever seen it implemented into the game where you actually had to climb up something like that, you know. And I wanted to implement that on my map. That's the only way you can get up, is to use some type of skill, and especially when you're trying to fight monsters, it's going to be interesting because I'll have some ranged monsters up here, and it's going to be fun because, you know, they're going to try to shoot you down. I don't know, I just wanted to go for difficulty with this, and that was my main goal. You have can't go through here, as you can tell. It's kind of like a dead end, I guess, with a rock slide. So you can only go through here, and of course I'm going to add other elements here, probably some trees and maybe a crane, because this will actually be to the outside later on. And this will actually end stage 3, as you can tell by the door. The doors I think I'm going to just keep all the way through because it's nice to have something to recognize where your ending is. And then stage 4 I'm still working on. I probably won't show you guys the development of that. That's why it kind of ends. But as you can tell, you can definitely fall to your death here, which is definitely interesting. I've never seen a map do it, and everyone seemed like they liked the idea, so I decided to add it in, and I tried to add some elements to show the track was broken rather. And I guess we can show you the outside a bit, since it's kind of interesting to see it, maybe for those developers out there. If you're curious, we're up to 6,154 polys right now, so we're not doing horrible. At least not by my perspective. But anyways, here's kind of the overall look of it all. It's not too horrible in my opinion. I've got some things I have to work out, but, you know, you're never done in development, I guess. But I guess I can talk a little bit about what my goal of this is. The fact is that, in my opinion, a lot of these quests are really easy. I mean, back when I played IGGI back in, you know, 2007, 2008, that was back when I really played. I don't really play guns much anymore. But when I played the game, I remember that questing was always my favorite part of the game, period. And I remember being able to even solo things like Glitch. And I was just wanting to make something for those people that love the quest. The ability to play something that is worthwhile and a challenge. And that's really what I want to get at is, everyone has this generic idea that, questing is just what we make it. And I want to go past that general idea. What we're going to shoot for with the quest is like zombies or something along that line, just because, everyone loves zombies. And that would be nice to see maybe some zombie-ized dogs or some other form of creature. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do bosses yet, but I'm going to save that for character modeling stage, since I kind of just don't want to rush this very much. And of course, as I've said before, we're going to have the 3 stages like I have here, 1, 2, and 3, and then 4 that you guys can't see yet because it's still in development, and I'll probably never show you. You're going to have to find that one out for yourself. But as I said, that we're going to have the 4 main stages of the quest, and then those are used to get the boss items for the incrementally hardness of the bosses ahead. I know I totally said that incorrect, but whatever. Anyways, so we'll have the boss fight, of course, and they will definitely be a challenge. Like, I really don't want this to be a quest where you go in the first time and you survive. I want to add something into the game that really, if you die 20 times without getting a finish screen, I will be surprised. That is my overall goal. I want this nearly unbeatable, because I like that element of games where it's like game over. I remember playing those N64 games, and game over was like, oh, god damn it. And we just don't have that with games very much anymore. And that's kind of my goal, is just to make guns have that element in it. So you may freaking rage quit this map 5 times, but you'll always come back. It's not perfect by anyone's standards, but I mean, this is my first time even thinking map-wise, so it's definitely different for me. I'm usually dealing with, keeping it as low poly as possible, and you're always within the refines of either a character form or an item, and here it's kind of just like an open playground. So I know I've got some things wrong here, but what can you do? I can't have a perfect map the first time, but I can try my best. That's what I'm going to do. But anyways, if you guys have any suggestions, just you know where to find me. Either leave it on the forums, comment, hit me up on MSN, anything like that. I really just want to make this the best it can be. Something I can be proud of. Especially since this is kind of what I want to do with my life, so it would definitely be nice to have something that looked good before to show off, But yeah, anyways, that should be the end of this thing. I won't do any more updates besides on probably texturing of this and probably of character models. Everything else, the boss rooms and everything, will be done at a later date, and they won't be for show, because I kind of want to leave those as closed as possible, just so you guys have a chance to feel it for the first time. I love when people do this. That's why I did in the first place, showing what they're developing, so the end user can understand the whole process. But I think sometimes it kind of takes away from the general feel of seeing it for the first time, and that's why I'm just doing it for these first 3 stages. And I'm still not done developing on it, of course, but these first 3 stages, this first room, besides the stupid trees, I think is about done. It's got enough elements in it to make it so it seems, your eyes are always moving on it. I don't think this room's completely done, but I think it's getting there, just because you've got enough items in there. And I think the hallways will be done once I add lanterns and everything, allowing light, because it is going to be completely light map. I'm going to add lanterns and movement and everything, just like a... One second. This thing over here, the circle pieces. Here, let's go over here. The circle pieces on this will actually move around depending on, like I think this one will move the fastest and then these will move the other way fairly slow. And then I'll probably have gravel falling out of that. And then I might move a minecart or two, I don't know. I'll figure out something. But I'm going to incorporate as many animations as I can without, you know, overdoing it and making it lag and all those other things that, you know, just overdoing it in general. I think a lot of developers love to overdo it without really looking at the repercussions of, you know, ruining the game while they do it. But anyways, that's kind of just what I'm doing with it. If you guys want to hit me up and just tell me what you think, you know, I'm not even going to probably play this very much. I'm kind of here just to develop, you know. I want to get your guys' opinion on the whole thing. So if you guys could just tell me what you like, I'll definitely try to add it if at all possible. And if not, we'll figure something out, hopefully, sometime. As long as it's not a stupid idea. I'm not going to put, you know, something really random in there. I really want to keep it quality. Quality is my ultimate goal here, I guess. You know, above everything else. If it looks good, that's what I'm really hoping for. Looks good. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later and keep you filled in, I guess. At least on these first 3 stages, and then the other ones you're just going to have to play them. You're just going to have to play them to see. I'll probably even do a beta test or something with the map once it's completed, just to find all those glitches and you know, collision errors and, you know, flying to the sky and never falling down and things that you don't want to have in a map. You know, I want to fix those before I make it into a quest. So after I'm done making the map, at least I'll probably all four stages. I'll probably have a little beta test, or at least give it to some of you guys to try it out before we know we have the big quest release. That's my ultimate goal right now. Quest release. Okay. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later and have a fun time, I guess.